Okay, it's Ask SP time, and I am ready and raring to respond to some of these superb Spawnling submissions here. Starting out with this video from Tim.
Dear GGSP, my name is Tim and I've got 2 questions for you. 1, could you do a review of Job Simulator? And 2, how can I progress faster in Subnautica? Thanks, bye!
Thanks, Tim. In answer to your first question about reviewing Job Simulator, well, considering that game came out in 2016, it's unlikely we'd review it now. But from the looks of it, it's a colourful, kooky VR sim experience from Alchemy Labs, who also made Vacation Simulator.
Delicious.
Now to your question about how to progress in Subnautica faster. Well, Subnautica is essentially a survival and exploration game. And games in this genre often require you to sink in a bit of time, gradually scavenging, crafting, and exploring in order to advance. There are loads of different approaches to progress, but I can offer a few tips from my experience that might help. I'll try to keep it as spoiler-free as possible, but for any GGS peeps out there who don't want to know anything at all about Subnautica, consider this a warning. Firstly, I think it's important to follow the radio transmissions as they come through and explore the areas you're guided to.
This is Life Pod 6. I have a passenger on board. Coordinates attached.
Also, I would recommend staying organised. Keep on top of your inventory management and maybe create little to-do lists so that when you're exploring, you remember your crafting priorities and save time. There is nothing worse than getting back to your fabricator and finding out you're missing that one last bit of copper. Ugh! In general, I also recommend scanning as much as you can and make use of beacons where possible to remind you about places you want to return to. Once you've sorted all your basics, it's worth trying to expand your oxygen capacity, as well as craft and upgrade vehicles, adding depth modules as soon as you can. These will be essential in reaching deeper in different areas, helping you unlock more useful things to craft and parts of the game's story. If you get stuck, try looking through the databank. There are loads of hints for what to do next in there. And while I totally understand wanting to progress fast or getting frustrated at not knowing what to do next, it all takes time. And you've got to remember that's part of the experience of this game. It's okay to take your time. Build a base, settle down, explore those beautiful and sometimes terrifying ocean depths, and unlock Subnautica's mysterious story gradually. And hey, if you get sick of the grind in survival mode, there's always creative mode, which is still super fun. Moving right along now to this next question, and this one comes to us from Ben and David in Canberra, ACT, our nation's capital. Hi GGSP, my brother and me have a question we want you to answer. When will the Nether come to Switch ever? It's important, I think you'll agree. We hope you can answer or risk the disaster of being trapped in the Nether forever. From Ben and David. Oh wow, thanks Ben and David for your awesome question poem. I think I'll get Darren to answer this one though, he'll probably know.
Greetings, this is Darren.
Hey Darren, Jem here. Just a question from Ben and David about if the Minecraft Nether update will come to the Switch. Oh, also, they asked the question in the form of a really cool poem too.
Oh, how delightful! And affirmative, the Nether update is indeed planned for Bedrock editions of Minecraft, including the Nintendo Switch. While early access or snapshots of Nether update features may already be available in some other versions, Switch players will likely need to wait for the official Bedrock launch. I don't believe there's an official release date that's been announced for this yet, but I'm sure we'll hear about it when it's close to being ready. Now, I don't know if you know this, Jem, but I'm actually quite the poetry buff.
Oh, really?
Oh, affirmative. Lasers! Lasers everywhere! And not a noob to zap! Oh, that's famous poet bot Samuel Data Coleridge from Rhyme of the Ancient Processor. Now I want to go peruse my bot poetry database. Oh, bye, Jem.
Okay, Darren, you have fun with that. Okay, bye. Okay, well, I think we have time for one more video question, and this one comes to us from Sienna.
Hey GGSP, we have 2 questions for you. Can I get Super Smash Bros. Ultimate on the Wii U, and can I connect the Nintendo Switch Lite to...
Thanks, Sienna. Looks like your video got cut a bit short at the end there, but I think I got the gist. In answer to your first question about whether you can get Super Smash Bros. Ultimate on the Wii U, well, unfortunately not. There is a Super Smash Bros. Game for the Wii U, which I believe is just called Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. But Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is the version that was released for Nintendo Switch. As for whether you can connect your Switch Lite to your TV, I'm sorry to say that no, you can't do this. The Switch Lite is a smaller version of the Switch that is designed to be exclusively for handheld or portable gaming, so it does not include the ability to dock with a television. Sorry I don't have better news for you there, Sienna, but hey, you've got a really cute kitty there to help console you through this console news. Hey? Okay, I'm gonna wrap this up before my puns get any worse. If you have a question for Ask SP, go here and send it in. And make sure it's a video question for your chance to score some awesome GGSP loot. Okay, well now that Ask SP is over for the week, I'm gonna go console myself with some console gaming. No? Okay, never mind.